I'm afraid the sun is very strong, but I hope you can see this video okay. This is the donkey that came in 2 days ago with a very inflamed leg and an injured hoof. It was dressed at the time, and she has been on very strong painkillers. She's just a beautiful donkey, and look how calmly she stands while the boys are doing the dressing. I'll just wait for them to take the dressing off so you can see the state of the hoof. Now, I reiterate, this was caused because somebody left a tether above her hoof that was far too tight and dug into the flesh and caused an infection, and this is the result of that infection. Hopefully she's not in too much pain because she has had painkillers. Now, if you listen to my video today and I'm explaining why, if you're going to look after equines like this, we need good resources and a good infrastructure, and this is a very good example of why. Because here Abdani has been able to get the hose onto the foot straight away. Without that sort of access to water, we would not be able to treat the animals in the way that we do. And what he's doing it so... I have wretched little dogs around here who love to take the dirty dressings. It's Mozart. Look at him. And he's being an absolute nuisance. Now, you can see the state the hoof is in. It's disgraceful that this was allowed to happen. You can see where the vet has trimmed the end of the hoof when he was here, but all we can do is continue the treatment that we've started. Khalid's run off to rescue the dressings from the dogs. That's a bit of a joke, isn't it? You can see them just beyond there. There's Jasper watching everything, because he always does. But these newer dogs are puppies and they're an absolute nuisance, but never mind about that now. Now, what they're doing now is pouring betadine onto the... It's an injury. Here in Morocco, we have to use a lot of betadine, which is iodine in the rest of the world. But it's the only antiseptic that will fight the extreme infections that happen here. I hope you can see. They're now treating the whole hoof, getting off what they can. I'm going to leave it at this point, and then I'll come back later and show you how they've dressed the hoof. Okay. No, are you putting honey on there?
No, it's honey.
And in fact, the whole hoof is being treated with honey. This is really a big job, and I have to say to everybody that elsewhere this donkey would have been euthanized, but we're always prepared and we try to go the extra mile. More waterproof disinfection going on now, and then you can see that Abdani has spread honey all over the cotton wool, which will surround the hoof. I tell you folks, if these boys save this donkey, it will be a miracle, and they deserve to. Thank you so much, everyone. Bandages are coming out now, so all of you that donate bandages, this is where the good use goes to. We couldn't do this without all of you, actually. These are learned skills that these boys have developed whilst they've been at Georgia over the years. A lot of them taught by the vet, and a lot of it just absolute common sense. These rolls of cotton wool which are sent to us from Europe are actually invaluable. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because what they'll do now is they'll put on a final bandage so she can go back in her stable. Now what the men have done is they've treated the entire hoof with honey. They've cut away any waste material and they've applied huge cotton pads. And we're so grateful to all of you in Europe who send us these cotton pads. They are invaluable. They've now put a pad on the bottom of the hoof so that hopefully she will be able to bear some weight, and they're now fixing it with a cohesive bandage. And she will have a special treat. Jelly has just bought her a special treat in the bucket there. She's had painkillers, hasn't she? Yeah. And of course we put Butte into the food as well.